Hey, crafty friends. I'm Kristina from Sunny Day Memories.
And I'm Barb from NOLA Stamping, and welcome back to the Crafty Copycat Creations podcast.
This is the podcast where we take one shared creative idea and each put our own spin on it. Sometimes our projects look really similar.
And sometimes they go in completely different directions, but that's what makes it fun.
And this month's challenge was all about something we both use all the time card sketches.
Yep, specifically how one good sketch can do way more work than you think, if you know how to stretch it.
We focused on taking one simple card sketch and really exploring what it can do beyond a single card.
We explore how that same sketch can be resized, reworked, and transformed into completely different card styles or sizes while keeping the same original design intact.
So let's talk about the inspiration for this month. Barb, we started this year with your sketch idea, and you really leaned into the idea of learning how to use a sketch, not just follow it.
Exactly. The whole idea was starting with one simple sketch and really understanding the structure behind it and how you can use the sketch in different ways.
Not just copying measurements, but understanding why the layout works.
And I'll be honest, sketches actually really intimidated me for a long time. When I first started card making, I didn't really understand how to use them. So a lot of times they just felt more stressful than helpful.
I think a lot of people feel that way.
So once I realized that sketch is really just a guide for like balance and placement, not a set of strict rules, it completely changed how I use sketches. And so that's what inspired this month's challenge.
And that's what you focused on in your three projects for this month.
Yep. I started with the original A2 card sketch, and then I showed how to turn that same sketch into a 5x7 greeting card, and then finally how to resize it into a slimline card that's 8.5 inches by 3.5 inches, all without reinventing the wheel every single time.
And all of those are using the same basic design idea.
Same sketch, different sizes, same visual flow.
All right, now we're really getting into the heart of this month's challenge our projects and how we worked from the same sketch in completely different ways.
And before we jump into the details, I think it's important to talk about why sketches are such a valuable tool in the first place.
So let's take away that blank page feeling. Instead of staring at a pile of supplies and not knowing where to start, you have a clear foundation to build on.
Exactly. And once you understand that foundation, a sketch becomes something you can rely on and not something that like limits you.
So for my projects, I really wanted to explore what happens after you understand the sketch. I took the structure and focused on bringing it into life.
That really came through. I loved your first project and how it was so interactive.
I treated the sketches more than just black and white lines. By adding layers, texture, and interactive elements, the sketch became something you could feel and experience, not just see.
Your projects really showed how much personality a sketch can have too.
I also wanted to show that once the layout is handled, you're free to play. The sketch gives you balance, and then the creativity comes from how you embellish and build on that.
So that's where my projects sort of fit in. I focused on laying the groundwork, like how you actually use a sketch and trust it to create cards that are just really amazing.
You did. I like how you use the same paper pack throughout the three tutorials, so it's easy to see how the sketch worked from each different size.
I just kind of wanted to show how if you understand the structure behind the sketch, you can resize it just with confidence. So that's why I use the same sketch for an A2 card, which is 4.25 by 5.5, a 5x7 greeting card, and a 8.5 inch by 3.5 inch slimline card.
And I liked how in your first one you tried out different papers, and while the layout was the same, it felt totally different.
Yeah, that design stays the same, but each card feels different based on just the choices you make. Like when you played around with different textures in your second video, I love how that card looked just so different just by making a few simple changes.
It's such a good example of how one sketch can support totally different creative approaches.
And honestly, that's really the takeaway. When you combine a solid understanding of how sketches work with creative exploration, you unlock so many different possibilities. One sketch can become dozens of different designs, which really honestly makes that such a powerful tool. So, if you've been enjoying these challenges and want to play along, we'd love to have you join us. The Crafty Copycat Creations podcast comes out on the third Monday of each month. and serves as a wrap up of the creative projects and videos from the previous month.
It's our chance to reflect on what we made, talk through what we learned, and share how one idea can grow and evolve over several projects.
You can jump into the challenge anytime by joining our public Facebook group. Just search Crafty Copycat Creations. It's a great place to see the ideas we're working from and try them out in your own way.
And this month, especially, we'd love to see your use of your new card sketch skills during our 14 days of Art and Crafts Valentine projects.
These daily prompts and challenges are perfect for practicing how to adapt a sketch, change sizes, or just put your own creative spin on a layout.
If you try one, share it on Instagram or Facebook and tag us. We really love seeing how you take these ideas and make them your own,
Whether you're creating along in real time or catching up later,
or using the challenge as a creative nudge. We're so glad you're crafting with us.
thanks so much for crafting along with us this month.
And thanks so much for spending part of your crafty time with us. If you enjoyed this episode, go ahead and subscribe to both Barb at NOLA Stamping and me over at Sign Day Memories, and join us on all of our socials.
And don't forget to join the public Crafty Copycat Creations Facebook group. We'd love to see what you make.
It's the perfect place to post your projects, see what others are making, and cheer each other on.
We love seeing how one idea can turn into so many different creations.
Until next time, keep copycatting and stay crafty.